What if I told you that more than 124,000 prophets were sent to humanity, but only 25 names were chosen by Allah to be mentioned in the Quran? They were not angels. They were human beings. They felt hunger, pain, fear, love, and loss. They lived in real lands, lands that still exist today. Yet most people don't know where they lived, who they were sent to, or why their stories still matter today. Stay with me until the end, because this journey through the lives of the 25 prophets of the Quran will change the way you see history, faith, and yourself. Peace be upon them all. The Quran mentions 25 prophets by name. Some stories are long, some are short, but every story carries a lesson for humanity. They came to different nations, in different times, but with one message: worship Allah alone and live with justice. Before we begin, Yusuf, from prison to palace, betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, wrongfully imprisoned. Yet Yusuf never lost faith. Allah raised him from a cell to the throne of Egypt, and when he had power, he chose forgiveness over revenge. This is the Quran's greatest story of patience, standing against tyranny. Musa stood before the most powerful tyrant in history, Pharaoh, with nothing but truth. He challenged false godhood. The sea split, the tyrant drowned, and Allah preserved Pharaoh's body as a sign for generations to come. Harun supported Musa with wisdom and calm speech. Together, they taught that truth does not need power, only faith. These prophets were not legends. They were real. Their lands still exist. Their lessons still speak. Their stories remind us. Truth always faces resistance, but Allah's promise never fails. If you want the continuation of the remaining prophets and deeper lessons from their lives, subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Peace be upon all the prophets, and peace be upon you. Don't forget to subscribe for more Islamic history. Idris, peace be upon him, was a descendant of Adam and one of the earliest prophets. Allah gave him 30 scriptures and taught him science, writing, and wisdom. He was the first man to write with a pen, the first to sew clothes, and the first to study the stars. He called people to Allah in their own languages, and because of his patience and righteousness, Allah raised him to a high station. Many scholars believe Idris was raised to the heavens without dying. Noah was sent to a nation drowned in idol worship. For 950 years, he called his people to Allah. They mocked him. They insulted him. They rejected him, but never gave up. When Allah's command came, a great flood covered the earth. Only the believers survived. Even Nuh's own son refused to believe and drowned. From Nuh's 3 sons came all nations of the world. That is why he is called the second Adam. Hud was sent to the mighty people of Awith-Makrondi, and Salih to the advanced people of Thamud. They were rich. They were strong. They were intelligent, but they were arrogant. They rejected Allah's message, and when clear signs came, they destroyed them with their own hands. Their civilizations were erased, leaving only ruins as a warning. Ibrahim stood alone against an entire nation. He broke idols. He was thrown into fire, and Allah made the fire cool and safe. He migrated for Allah, sacrificed everything for Allah, and was tested like no other. From Ibrahim came Ismail and Ishaq, and from them came Arabs and Israelites. Two branches, one message. Ibrahim is remembered as Khalilullah, the close friend of Allah. Lut warned his people against corruption, violence, and forced immorality. They mocked him. They threatened him. They refused to change. When Allah's punishment came, the cities were turned upside down, a reminder that when oppression becomes normalized, divine justice is never far.